my sisters and brothers. I am really feeling the spirit of love in my life right now.
Thank you.
And I know a lot of it is attributed to the fact that my church membership is right here.
That's right.
We're small in numbers, but every single one of us, I now know everybody personally.
That's right.
And every single person in here has a humongous heart for God. And that heart for God causes the heart that I have for God to increase. My heart for God, shared with you, causes your heart to increase. And so, you know, that's a special place to be. You know, where I'm going with this is, you know, Lawrence and Brother Greg, who comes and is, actually I met through Pastor. Just about all my friends now are people that I got through Pastor. I have my friends that I came here with, but I got a whole nother world that I got through Pastor. But we were all blessed with the gift of being able to attend the concert and the service for Bishop Walter Hawkins. And I've been really hesitant about talking about the experience because I didn't just want to say, oh yeah, it was great, because everybody knows that. Everybody knows a lot of singers came. Everybody know that, you know, it was beautiful. People showed up. God showed out. That's all given. We all, if we never heard nobody talk about it, we would know that.
That's right. That's right.
But the thing that, and so I just been kind of sitting with the experience to see what would really come forth in my heart and in my spirit that I was touched by. And the thing that touched me the most was when Bishop Hawkins' son said that when he was in school, he lost a lot of friends because his father was the pastor of Love Center. And he said he suffered a lot of ridicule because his pastor was the father of Love Center. And that he grew up here and people say, you go to that church. You go to that church. That's your daddy? He the pastor of that church. And I thought about how through the years, how because of those kinds of wounds and injuries, how many people really needed the love of the church that didn't get it? You know, how many people, and I'm thinking back to the juke joint and the Sunday morning days, how many people were in the choir, but because they sung on Saturday night, the people at the church said, you can't be in our choir no more. And how many of those people really needed to be in church? How many of those people they got up on, sung all night in the juke joint on Saturday night and got up on Sunday morning and went to church anyway? How many of those people would have lived through alcoholism because the devil couldn't have got a hold of him as tight as he had because the church hadn't pushed them off? You know, how many people today would not be suffering from drug addiction if people had told them, look, you full of that stuff, get out of here. Go on down the street with the rest of them. You know, all these things these ways that hate in our heart has the potential to destroy. You know, all of the people who, I believe, if those juke joint singers had still been in church every Sunday, Satan never would have got the stronghold he has on our church right now. I believe, I could be wrong because I wasn't there then. You know, I don't know. But I believe that we as a people and as a church have enough love to heal whatever we're suffering from. So those young girls that got put out the choir because they got pregnant out of wedlock, they needed us. They didn't need to be put out. Those babies should have been raised in church just like we were. Who knows? Some of them daddies might have came and joined us. You know, for all we know, or maybe somebody in his family might have said, that's a good girl, and you might not like her, and you ain't doing nothing for that baby, but I'm going to church with her to support that baby. We have no idea the kind of wounds and injuries we wouldn't be suffering from right now had we loved no matter what, had we been willing to exercise it no matter what, and had we truly lived Christ-like. You know, it's too much time has passed that we've been talking the talk and walking like somebody that ain't even a part of the church. So, you know, I know blessed position today. I know that God has shown me enough hatred in this life that I get to back up when I see it. But I cannot make up an excuse for not wrapping my arms around somebody to love them. So I want to personally thank my pastor who leads with love, who trusts his heart because he knows he's given his heart to God. Right. He trusts his heart because his heart belongs to God. Because of that, our leadership is really, really something to be desired.
That's right.
You know, the amount of people in here and all the love that's in this room is what God had in mind for us when we came to this planet. So I want to personally thank everybody here for loving me, for not making up an excuse, for not loving me, for not, you know, for not listening to Satan when he said all this, all that. Everybody in this church has a heart for love.
Oh, yeah.
This love is a requirement for us, and it helps us and it heals us. And I want to personally thank you because I get to be an instrument of healing wherever I go just because you guys love me. So I love y'all. I love you with all my heart. I know that I am loved, and I thank God that I didn't land someplace where they was going to be telling me, well, you ain't dressed right, you don't look right, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, you don't do this, you can't do that. Y'all have no idea how grateful I am that I'm in a spirit of freedom to love. And I know this came with a big price. So all of us who suffered to get here, I thank God that we landed where we landed.
Amen. We're so proud of her, proud of her TV program, and proud of every Sunday we be hearing from her inspiration out. Amen. We're so proud of you. You really helped me today. Amen. Inspired me. That's right. We needed that. See. Amen. We needed that. So we're so grateful for you and proud of your mom. You know. Amen. She got a great mom. Amen. Great mom. All right. So we're gonna move forward here. We know God is able. We got so many great singers out there. Amen. So we can't set Lois down. Amen. Isn't that right, Chris? That's right. We can't set Lois down. Amen. Amen. Ain't that right, Deacon Chris? You don't set a gift down. Isn't that right? You use a gift. Come on, Lois. That's not. You don't set a gift down.